Welcome back to Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, home of the 2020 Big 12 Women's Basketball Championships. And now I'm joined by the commissioner of the Big 12 Conference, Bob Bowlsby. Welcome back to Kansas City.
Great to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. We are looking forward to having the Big 12 Championship back in Kansas City.
Well, I haven't experienced it. It was here prior to the time that I became the commissioner, and so I'm very excited about it, and our staff is very excited. We've wanted to commit ourselves to making it a big show and finding synergies between the two tournaments and the two crowd that are assembled, and I'm very excited about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll get back to talking more about the championships in a moment. Let's talk women's sports in the Big 12. Right now, Baylor #1 in the country in volleyball. Of course, the Baylor women's basketball team won the national championship last year. Oklahoma is always contending for a national title. All the women's sports doing well. What do you think it is about the Big 12 Conference that empowers that success in women's sports?
Well, we've got national aspirations as universities, and I think those carry over into the sports programs. And our women have certainly been standard bearers for us, and all the championships that you've mentioned. Oklahoma has been a really good contributor to that. We've won championships in golf and tennis and cross country and track and field. And aspirationally, we care about winning our conference, but we care about winning at the national level as well. And so that's kind of what athletic directors do. That's what conference offices do, is arm the schools with the tools that it takes to compete at the very highest levels. And our schools are doing very well with it.
And speaking of those tools, now we are introducing this year Big 12 Now, a lot of content available on ESPN Plus. What can you tell fans about that?
Well, we're very excited about it. It's the direction that technology is going. The digital distribution is growing, and digital consumption is growing on personal devices and on home units as well. It's an existing technology. I was involved in the rollout of the Big Ten network and also the rollout of the Pac-12 network, and early on they both had carriage challenges. Well, we haven't had any of those carriage challenges because with about 4 clicks you can be on watching your favorite team. And with each passing week we're adding a few more bells and whistles to it. We just added international markets in about 6 different countries, and as well as Central America and South America. And so we really feel good about the innovation. It certainly is a partnership of experimentation. We're the biggest athletics enterprise that has opted for a digital distribution with ESPN. They're good at it. We know we've partnered with the right folks, and as the cable universe shrinks, and it's going down by 1.5% to 2.5% a year, and so over time, linear cable's not going away, but it's certainly going to continue to recede, and I think digital consumption is going to grow and grow and grow. So I think we have the right partner. I think we're on the right side of technology, and I'm very excited about what it can do for particular our Olympic sports and some of our other men's and women's sports. I just think we're on the right side of it, and we're trying to be leaders.
Yeah, I think it's great for all of those sports to have that kind of exposure, and it's a great platform to do that. So we're back here in Kansas City at Municipal Auditorium. The women's championship will overlap with the men's. What was behind the decision to bring the women's championship back here to Kansas City?
Well, interestingly, it wasn't any initiative from the conference office. We are mostly here to tee up issues and to challenge our members to look for things that can advance us. And to their credit, I think our coaches at one point made the decision that they didn't want to be here, and now have made the decision that they thought that it was time to try it again. And I think our men's tournament is the best in the country, and that's what we want our women's tournament to be as well. I think we have a special place in Kansas City because it's a great basketball community and a great basketball area. The Sprint Center is a wonderful facility for the men's tournament, and every time I come to Municipal Auditorium, I walk around and marvel at what a cool old building it is. is. And we just need to do the things that it takes to make this building and this tournament just as special as the men's is in the Sprint Center. And I think we'll do that. And so I'm very excited about the synergy. I'm very excited about all the shoulder programming that goes along with this. Excited about what the Power and Light District will be like with both fan bases here. And so I'm very excited about it. And frankly, I'm proud of our coaches. We didn't want to have a media day in the past, and now we're having one because they think it's a good way to grow the sport. They didn't want to be in Kansas City where the men were, and now we are. And so I'm proud of the fact that we're trying some new things and trying to grow the sport. And obviously, we play it as well as anybody in the country, and we want to keep doing that.
All right. Well, I am a resident of Kansas City, the metro area, and very excited about it being back here. And I think our community is going to embrace this, and we appreciate you stopping by today to talk about it.
Great to be with you, and thanks for all you do for us.
You bet.